Yo, what's up, Sheep Blaster? It's like, I don't know, like 8 or 9 right now. For the past couple days, I've been kind of like thinking and like self-reflecting, like, what the fuck am I doing on this planet? And I've kind of come to the conclusion that I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. I had a conversation with a friend who's like 2 or 3 years younger than me. They were telling me like, oh, like I have no idea what the fuck I want to do with my life. Like everyone else seems to know exactly what they're doing, like what career they're going into, or like what apprenticeships they're doing. And I don't know what I'm doing either. And I told her like it's okay to like not know what the fuck you're doing because you're young and you still like have time to like figure it out. But at the same time, like I was reflecting on the conversation we had, and I'm just now realizing like I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. So like, why the fuck am I telling this kid that it's okay to like not know what you're doing? Because it's like, I don't want to turn 30 and be like one of those people that are like, oh, I wasted my 20s, like haha, I'm a loser. No, I don't want to be like that. Also, I'm sorry, I just woke up, like but I don't want to be like one of those people that are like, oh, I wasted my 20s doing jack shit. Like, I don't exactly want to waste my 20s, but what is the definition of waste? Is wasting your 20s like partying and drinking? Because I obviously don't want to do that. But is wasting just like, if it's like figuring out who you are and laying like a foundation base of like what kind of like thing you want to get into, then I don't think that's a waste. I don't think I'm gonna waste anything if I keep going down like the route that I'm taking. Although I probably need to like start doing something, but I still like, I'm doing YouTube, I'm doing Twitter. What else am I doing? I'm learning coding, I'm writing a book, like I'm doing all this like shit, like learning how to like write and stuff. But I still don't know like what the fuck I'm doing, like, and I'm sure the people who found success doing those things like YouTube and shit, I'm sure they had no idea what the fuck they were doing either, like at the start. But I think it's important that we push through like whatever the fuck, like whatever we're thinking, like I don't know what I'm doing, we have to like push past that thought and just keep doing it, even if we can't like picture now what there is for the future. It's like if you go to the gym, if you go to the, oh my god, my hair, man, fuck, bed hair, man, bed hair. I'm gonna go make coffee. But it's like, if you go to the gym, like, if you go to the gym today, then it's more than likely that you won't see anything. Like, you won't have any gains whatsoever. But if you keep going, like, consistently and you don't tell yourself, like, yeah, like, nothing's changing, if you just keep going, then I'm sure in, like, 5 years of, I'm sure in, like, 5 years of you going to the gym, you'll, like, see those results and you'll be like, oh my god, like, I'm glad I went to the gym. There's like ants in my coffee, man. What is this? Hey, yeah. So I poured way too much milk in my coffee, and now it looks like the type of coffee that people make fun of. But I don't drink it like this. Wait, look at that color, man. But yeah, like there's so much shit we could do right now. Like there's literally like so many paths to take, and I think especially when you're younger, it's a lot easier to be like, I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. Like it's just, you're just so overwhelmed with choice. And the thing is, like, I've always felt this way in the way that I'm like, oh, I have no idea what the fuck I want to do or what I'm doing with my life. Like, oh, maybe I should be a tattoo artist. Oh, maybe I should be a musician. Like, there's so many things that I wanted to do, but I just, like, there was no clear path to take towards it. And so I just kind of, like, did it for a little bit and then I stopped because it was like, I'm not seeing anything happening. But it's like, if I wanted to be a musician, it's probably like I'm gonna have to wait like 10 years before anything happens, you know? Oh, that's delicious. Man, I look gross in this video. I think it's because I just woke up, but I don't care. Also, my lip has been like really chapped for like 2 weeks now because I keep chewing on it. And it's like really irritating because every time I try to let it heal and it does heal for like a day, I just end up like chewing it again, and it's really bad because it starts like bleeding and it hurts a bit. Oh. Honestly though, like I think if you're like 30 and you're a woman, then you should start panicking. If you don't know what the fuck you're doing with your life, you should definitely start panicking. However, if you're a guy and you're 30 and you don't really know what the fuck's happening, don't worry about it. Because I think men and women have like a different path when it comes to like quote unquote being successful. Like men are like late bloomers, so like at the age of like 18 is when women like start being like, oh my god, like I feel amazing, I'm really hot now and I can get whatever I want, I'm dominating the world, you know. But for men, they don't go through that same thing. And so when men turn 30, like after they turn 30, they're like, usually their life is supposed to be good because they've put in the work like towards like a specific company, and they're like, they see like a bunch of like promotions, or like maybe their business just starts popping off. It's usually when they're around 30 that stuff gets good for them. So if you're a guy and you're 30 and you don't know what you're doing with your life, that's okay. However, I do not condone the use of video games. If you're 30 and you don't know what you're doing with your life and you still play video games, then that's bad. But if you're like kind of, if you go to like the gym and you work on like a business or something, or like you do something that is like worthwhile and productive, it doesn't necessarily have to be productive, but it has to be something that can be accumulated for the future. But yeah, if you're doing that, then you don't have to panic. But I think it's so easy to like panic when you're young, like especially like this young. Like I'm not even 20 yet. My friends are 20 and they're all in uni. And I gotta say that one of my friends, like I feel like she just did uni for the sake of like going to university, and not for the sake of like a higher education or like getting a career. Because she just kind of, she's studying like film school. I don't think she got very good grades. She probably got like average grades throughout like high school and primary and stuff, which is the same as me. But like she's going through uni and she's doing film school, and it's like, yeah, like she told me that it's really cool because she gets to watch movies all the time and analyze them, which is something she already does. But like, it shouldn't have to take like mountains of debt to do that. Like if I were her, I would have kind of, if I were her, I would have like waited a while before I'm like, like I want to do this in university. Bro, it's so bad. I want to do that in university. Like, oh, like if I want to get into a specific career, it's like, oh, I have to go to a specific degree. Okay. But yeah, okay, this video was meant to be about like, I'm just gonna say I'm glad I didn't go to uni. I'm very, very happy. I don't think there's anything that would have like benefited me, at least now, because I'm too young to study and do well. Like, there are kids my age who do that, but it's like, my brain is like 1 year old, bro. Like, I'm 1 year old. Ow! Because I started self-improvement like a year ago, right? And by that definition, I've only started working for like 1 year, less than a year, like 6 months. I'm 6 months old. My mind is 6 months old. And it's like, some people have been studying like horrendously hard, but I was never like one of those people. Which is, I don't know. People, the people who told me to go to uni, shame on you, man. But yeah, I should stop drinking coffee in my video. But yeah. I'll talk to you guys later. Yeah, and if you don't know what the fuck you're doing with your life, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.